Hey, what's happening? What is going on? Let's see if we can get Instagram to work, cooperate with us. No, sorry, Insta folks. Hello, hi, gigpreneur. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. What's up? What's happening? Good to see you, folks. Today there was a question in one of our groups, in our team groups. There was a question asked, "Hey, um, you know, be careful of all the different types of income plans and income structures." And it was asked, "Hey, which one is your favorite income structure?" And I thought about that question, and I come from the corporate world. I've mentioned this before: 38 jobs in 10 different industries, 19 years in the mortgage industry. I've had 24, 25 years in the cubicle life, if you would. Dolphin duet. Hey, what is happening? Welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, I've had multiple jobs, and I've written many income plans and income structures for particularly for the mortgage industry when I was in the industry. I'm like not anymore. I've evaluated a bunch of income structures, so I'm very familiar with income structures. Brian, what's going on? You're gonna like this, Brian. You're gonna like this. Stick around. You're gonna like this. Hey, if you're joining me for the first time, let me know where you're joining me from. That would be kind of cool because I don't get to know that a lot. And I myself, I'm from Southern California. So, I've evaluated a lot of income plans. I've done a lot of income structures, like I said, particularly in the mortgage industry. Arizona, nice. That's awesome. I am in Southern California, like I said, Orange County. I know, let's see, I know Brian is in Colorado. I think you are in Colorado right now. And unless you're traveling, you don't sit still for a second. I don't know. I think you're in Colorado. Dolphin Duet, I think you're in California, right? Northern Cal? Denver. There you go. Okay. So, I'm very familiar with income structures, income plans, and pay plans. And I'm a nerd. I love charts and stuff like that. I put so many charts together. I have a chart in front of me right now. So I'm all about charts and stuff. So in the group, it was asked, "Hey, what's your favorite income plan? What's your favorite income structure or what have you?" And we're talking about network marketing and direct sales, MLM, some of you and MLM, all that. So, and it's very unique in this space. Like I said, because where I come from the corporate world to here, it's very unique because there are so many different variables played in the income structure when you pass a certain point. Okay. By that, what I mean, like, for example, if you were to do in my business, if you were to do, let's say, 3 loans in the mortgage business, if you were to do 3 loans, let's say, I'm going to make some stuff up. Okay. These are not real numbers. If you were to do 3 loans, let's say you would get 30% of whatever. Okay. But if you were to get 5, you would get 40%. But if you get 8 or above, you would get 50%, right? So there was an incentive to do more, but that was it. Maybe at the end of the month, if you were a rock star, I'd get you some bonus or something, but that was it. There's no other stuff, Here, it's not like that. you can get paid like a gazillion different ways. They'll tell you we have like 8 different ways, 6 different ways, 3 different ways. Let me tell you something. You got a gazillion different ways you can make more money here once you pass a a certain point. Jacob, what up? Okay, that's a good name. It's like, whew, some of you guys drop names. You're like, say a shout out to this name, and you're the reader. You're like, oh my god, right? Jacob is good. Sweet, right? So there's a lot of ways you can make more money here. One thing I got to share with you is that once you pass a certain point, all these bonuses and all this stuff, you get overrides and all this stuff comes into play, and that's all wonderful. And there's 5 different major ways in network marketing, different types of income plans. Or let's say there's binary, there's unilevel. If you've heard this stuff, right? We're not getting to that. Let me tell you something. Nobody freaking cares. Nobody cares. There's 5 different types, right? Here's what I gotta tell you. Out of all these 5, out of all these different bonuses, out of all these different ways you can make little or a whole lot of cash in network marketing, you know what my favorite is? Or like if you were to ask me, what's your favorite? Or which one do you think works the best? Right? Uh, you know what I mean? Like which one do you like the best? And or which one do you think works the best? Here's my answer to you. You ready? The one income plan that is superior than all the rest is the one that you exhaust the freaking crap out of. Oh, thank you for sharing. It's the one you work the heck out of. It doesn't matter if it's triple, double digits, flip in the air, binary, or linear, or it doesn't matter if you're not working it. Listen, if you get 80%, okay, let's say, for example, I tell my loan officer, I say, you know what, I'll give you 80%, right, on that first deal, right? He has to get at that first deal. He's not going to get 80%. Well, I mean, I can give him 80% of zero, like a check for zero. So, I love how people like when they're new and they come in and they ask, "Whoa, what's the income plan?" And I'm like, I don't know. Who cares? Are you going to work it? It's not like different than the other 11 companies you've been in. They are prescription glasses. I actually use these round ones, but I changed tonight with this one. Little change. Oh, thank you for sharing. And if you're not following me, hit that follow. Let's go. Just ask me. I'm the coolest guy. You know what I mean? I'm so cool. And I'll follow back, of course. Of course, I'll follow back. So the best income plan is the one that you work. The best vitamin is the one that you take. Listen, you can have all the vitamins in the world, right? Like the best. Like you paid $1,500 for one pill of multivitamin. Like this thing is the magic of them all, right? And then you get it. And then it like sits there. How effective would it be? From like, even if it's like sitting like close to you, like right here. Do you think it's pretty effective? What if you put it on your forehead at night? Would that be effective? What if you hold on to your income plan, like print it out and hold it like this at night in bed? When you wake up, would you be a superstar? Like, who cares? Listen to me. The best income plan is the one that you work the heck out of. The one that you learn how to make that $100 first. First make that $100. We'll talk about 1,000. You learn how to make that 250, and then we'll talk about 2,000. Don't trip. Let's go the first. Listen, if somebody comes in my shop and says, "Listen, I want to do 10 deals a month," and I go, "Okay, what do you want me to say? Let me marry you and move to the farm and build it? Like, what do you want me to say?" I'll say, "Okay, let's see. Let's see." All this income plan questions and all this stuff, you're asking for things, you're buying time for yourself to find a way to reject. That's just real talk. Robin, thank you for following. I'll follow you back for sure. Right? We're just finding that we're like killing time, exhausting it just to find another little excuse we can hold on to. You know what? You only get paid 8 different ways. You don't get paid 9. I don't want that. Right? It's like step by step. In this world, it's just by step. If you like the mission, if you like the concept, if you like the message, it's all about the stories. It's not about the pay plan. It's not about a lot of stuff. It's really about the stories. Some people have really good product stories, like things have changed their lives. Some people have really good income stories. Their lives have changed. Now, either one, you can buy it, you can not buy it, you can sit there and say, "Oh, that's just, whatever." It doesn't matter. It still happens. If a tree falls in a forest, nobody's there to hear the sound. Is there a sound? Yeah, you just weren't there. This stuff is happening. It's really not about the income because, again, you don't want to exhaust time to find reasons for yourself to reject all these things, to say no. These are things that are holding us down. And I am a total victim of this because I come from the corporate world and I love like pay plans and structure. For a long time, I was so stuck in pay plans. Thank you for all the hearts. I love it. Amina, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Why do we chase? I love that question. I'm going to give you my 4 golden rules in business. You ready for this? Who asked that question? Muse to the music. I love it. All right. Here's my 4 golden rules to business. I don't beg. I don't bug. I don't convince. And I don't sell. I don't beg. I don't bug. I don't sell. I don't convince. I don't. My 4 golden rules in dating. I don't beg. I don't bug. I don't stalk. And I don't chase. So there's your chase, right? So the whole point is if you're chasing, you're leaving the field. Don't chase. Because the more you chase, they're not going to stick around and say, "Oh, you caught me." It's not going to happen, right? You're just going to chase and chase and chase and chase. And, right? So that's how I would put it all together. It's really not about the income, unless you're like, listen, if you're a top earner and you're well known and you know what you're talking about, you come in, you take a look at a pay plan. Like if I were to walk into a mortgage office and they gave me their pay plan, pay structure, I could figure it out in 2 hours. Done. I don't need 3 years to think about it and run it with my dog and my cat and the neighbor. I don't. I look at it, I study it, I see what I need to see. I look at it. It takes me 2 hours. Boom, done. Same thing here. If you know what you're looking for, if you're good at what you do, you're a top earner. It doesn't take you 3 years to figure out a pipeline. You like look at it, you're like, oh, I know that company already. The pipeline's perfect. Okay, it works for me, right? But for you and I, let's not waste time on figuring out pay plans and income structures where we haven't even made like that, $100, $150. It's all about those little stories. I always thought it was like, oh, I got to make that first 1,000. It's not. It's so cool to make like wake up and you've made like $16, but you were asleep. It's like cool. It's $16, but it's cool, right? And it happens like more often, right? Oh, look at all these hearts. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I got to go back and read these comments. They go so fast. I get so focused in to this, so I'm sorry. But I love these gifts and stuff you throw at me. So yeah, so you know what it is. It's just stick to some of these stories. The stories are amazing. You have, and again, here's what I got. I'll leave you with this. I didn't want to talk this long, but I'll leave you with this. There's always two sides to the story. You have the stories that, they have income stories that it's changed their lives to amazing stuff. And then you got people that have income stories that haven't made it, went broke. But then you got to kind of compare the journeys to, like the work, that who did what. That's a whole other story. But there are two sides of the story. It depends which one you want to grab and hold on to. Do you want to hold on to the story of the mom that was homeless with 3 kids, that was using drugs, that was introduced to the profession, and just last month put a down payment on a brand new condo and got engaged? Do you want to hold on to that story? Or do you want to hold on to your neighbor's, uncle's, grandfather's story that said, well, those things don't work. I tried one of those things. I mean, there's both of them are out there. You just hold on to whichever one you feel cool with. I kind of like, which one I like. We have a person in our team, has 9 kids. I like that story a lot. I share that story a lot. I got a lady who's 60, I want to say 5, 6 on our team, works minimum 10-hour days, minimum, 5 days a week, has a husband, and is rocking the heck out of this business. I kind of like that story. Again, you hold on to the one that told you, hey, I joined. There's no and coming. Like, I know you're waiting, but there's like no and, because there's no action taken. I kind of like this side of the story where the income story is juicy, man. You went from homelessness, single mom of 3, to you just put a down payment on a new condo? How long did that take? 3,600 years? Oh, 3 years? Wait, what? I kind of like that story. Brian knows that story. I like that story, right? So we can hold on to all different types of stories, anything you want. It's just what moves your heart. So don't focus on the stuff that is way down the road and it's going to clog your view, right? Just focus on what's in the front, just one step at a time. Don't fool yourself. Don't like make up all these things. you know, that are man-made obstacles, right? Like we made them. Hey, I like that. I'm going to use that a lot. Man-made obstacles. That is really cool. So with that, hopefully, what I want my story to look even better at age 52. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. This stuff is good. Like this is my 60th day today. Okay, I've admitted it on the clips before that even though I sold it, I never really took it consistently. Oh my goodness, that's horrible to say. Really is horrible to say. I didn't really take it consistently. I no, I didn't. But I sold it. But this time I figured, you know what? I'm gonna do something good, different. I'm gonna do these fun facts because I really want to like learn about this stuff because there's a couple people that in our company. There's one person has been with our company for 35 years. She's made over 25 million in our company. Like she's I love her. I interviewed her actually last year. I've interviewed her, and she always said, if you take all the products in this company, because we have about 85 products, if you take all the products away, I keep looking there because all my collagen stuff is over here on the side. But she says, if you take all the products away and just leave me with this collagen, I will make a multi-million-dollar business again. That's somebody who's been with the company 35 years, the only company she's ever done, made over 25 million, has visited every country. She's got reps in every, she's just amazing, right? And if she says that, I was like, really? I asked her, I go, really? Is that like, did you just say like in front of everybody? Or she goes, no, I mean that. This stuff is like magic. This stuff is amazing. And I go, maybe I should take it. That's pretty embarrassing. D, what's going on? Oh man, not the neighbor's grandpa's uncle. Yeah, I love it. Oh, I just saw that comment. Don't leave town. I love it. Right? So I'm like, maybe I should take it. And then I said, you know what? I could just like learn more about it, right? Because I only knew 5 things. I honestly knew just 5 things about this collagen, and that's what I used to sell it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna learn more about it. Let me just like learn about it, and then I'll take a shot, and I'll just actually share the stuff that I learned. So every day I learn something new. I've shared 60 new facts about this little thing, this little shot of collagen. 60 different facts. I only knew 5. Like I've learned 55 new things. It's like amazing. It's like now when you talk to me about collagen, um, like I became such a nerd. I even bought. Well, I'm not gonna tell you, but yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. But yeah, I keep looking over there. But yeah, this thing is pretty amazing. So 60 days into it, every day I take a shot. I should have admit this either. Oh my goodness. So you're supposed to, for optimum results, you're supposed to take a shot in the morning, a shot in the afternoon, or at night, 12 hours apart, because that's really how collagen gets dissolved and works after 12 hours. If you can replenish it, it just, it does amazing things. So I'm being lazy and I take the whole thing, the two, I combine into one. And I take one shot because I do the clip for you guys and for myself. So I'm even doing it just like combined. If I were to split it, I mean, I can tell on my nails, on my skin, my parents can tell, my hair, like I can tell. Yesterday's fun fact was one of the ways you can tell if your collagen is the real deal. Stop taking it. Stop taking it. See what happens. I challenge you. I'm telling you. You stop taking your collagen after however many months, years you've been on it. You stop taking it for a month. Okay? You take mine for 2 months. Well, 3 months. You take mine for 3 months, and then you stop, and then see what happens. See if you can tell. I mean, that's a pretty good test that it's working, right? So yeah, that's one of the fun facts yesterday. But yeah, I love this stuff. This stuff is pretty amazing. I don't know how I digress. How did I get 25 minutes? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to do that when I get my, yeah, oh my God. Dude, I'll do a video every, oh, dude, if you do that, then it's 12:12 right here in California right now. That is awesome. Love you too. Thank you for you guys sticking around. If you're not following me, I mean, aren't I the coolest? Just follow me. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I sometimes get a little emotional, get a little rough, but it's all out of love, nothing else. And I appreciate it. Dolly is my best. So yeah, thank you guys. With that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you. I'm live on all channels: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, Threads. So if you're just following me here, you can follow me everywhere. And with that, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Let's go. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Sign off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.